We're live.
We're live.
Welcome back to Misfortune Incorporated. This is our second stream, the first one that's actually going to get recorded. Um, Before we start, we just want to say a couple of brief thank yous. First, we want to thank our friend Hannah Lime Cooler. She made our little profile icon that we put on all of our socials and on our stream today. Looks fantastic. Looks great. I love it. It's really cute. It's our little dog on a D20. Um, Fantastic. We also, I meant to say this last week, but I totally forgot because I'm goofy. But we want to thank Brittany. Brittany put the whole stream and shebang together, and she put all these stuff there. So, round of applause for Brittany. Um, and with all that said, we can go ahead and we can just jump into the recap. So, last week, as you all came off of the intense battles and you rested and relaxed, some of you had intense nightly encounters that you don't normally accompany you after a long night of drinking. You had some nice long talks in the morning deciding on what was next for your party, and after finally deciding that you would head to the town of Carn Faldur, the dwarven city that is currently rebelling against the crown of Astros. You were given gold to get yourself properly equipped and set up for the adventure. As you all kind of stand on the soft ground outside of the mansion and look upon the city, you see people currently working, trying to get the city, what's left of it, back in working order and trying to get it all pretty again. You see the snow has started to leave the city as the druids get back to work, making sure that the springtime and perfect harvest weather for all the crops comes back, and you are no longer in a permanent frozen landscape. Welcome back. What do you all do?
I guess we gotta go shopping.
Yeah, here's the first real question. Who has the money?
I think it's on the ship. They put it on the ship.
Is it on the ship? Did we leave it on the
It's on
ship?
the ship.
They did say they were leaving money for you guys. It was going to be loaded on your ship because you left your ship at the castle when you flew it up there. And then they went ahead and figured it was yours in its very glorious state, the way it looks. They knew which party this belonged to. So they went ahead and they when they got word from Mr. Aldemari, sometimes I forget his first name. They went ahead and loaded the gold on there and started towing it back towards you guys, back to the mansion. The airship itself is floating pretty much right next to the Aldemari home. Like if you, the rope ladder is right next to you. It's pretty much assumed you don't have to go up and try to carry all 15,000. You can divide
Watch
it
me.
amongst yourselves or decide what you want to do with that gold, but there it is for you.
I will say to the group that, not gonna lie, really needing some better armor. I look kind of fucked right now, and if I'm gonna be fighting in political battles, I need to look political. So, if we're okay with me taking enough money to go buy some
I'd
new
like to
armor.
know,
Not
what's your idea of
15,000.
looking political, Cadmus?
You'll see, because I'm taking you with me, baby.
All right, I like this idea.
I'll just don't
And
blow it all
then
in one
Keith
place,
hears my
please.
voice in his head again, and I say, "We're going to the ring shop."
Lovely.
Oh. I gotta pull up my notes. Hold on. It's been a while.
Uh-oh. Cool.
I gotta
cool,
remember
cool.
what happened over there.
So,
But Teva, Flynn,
Realistically-
Erdbeck, are we cool with me buying some new armor?
No,
Like,
I'm joking.
As long as you don't use all 15,000 for it.
no, can I make an insight check onto, or a history check, I guess, to know how much armor costs? Do I have a general idea?
Just go ask.
Yeah, but then I'd have to go all the way to the store, ask, come all the way back, grab money, then go back all the way to the store. Efficiency.
It kind of depends on the kind of armor you want. If you're looking for like some +1 armor, obviously that it's the price starts to climb pretty exponentially as you get those +1s. If you're looking for a set of magical armor, you might not find super magical armor here, but you'll find maybe some higher quality armor. But Frillsguard is not necessarily known for its magical blacksmiths.
I'm not gonna lie, gang. I just need some sort of medium armor. Any sort of medium armor. Medium.
As it stands right now, we each get 3,000. Unless we want to include Lek and Odo in this as well, then I don't know the math on that.
Odo is actively a ball at the moment. He's just kind of transformed.
Same.
Is all you hear coming from him. Blue red light is blinking on him too, which is a little bit newer. Haven't seen that one before.
Do we think Odo's in hibernation mode or something? I mean, he was acting a little bit weird the other night.
That's true. Maybe he needs to like reset or something.
He's
We
had a
should
lot on
take
his
him to the
mind.
Black
He's been reading a
Isles.
lot of those books lately.
That's a good point.
He could be digesting information.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, the
You're
Black
saying he
Isles
has
is
As he
digestive
puts
issues?
it in his stomach.
Whatever it is that he has, he's having them for sure.
So 3,000 each.
Okay, fair enough. I can deal with that.
Yeah, I'll sure. All right.
So we just splitting it right now.
I think so.
3,000.
Might as well.
That way we
Yeah,
don't
I
have
think
to
everyone
run
can take
back and forth.
3,000 and we can go from there.
Do we want to do all of our shopping here in Silver Peaks as they are repairing from some pretty major battle? Whoa.
I want to go check one thing.
The ring shop?
Just
What's a ring shop?
what do you mean?
Oh, you know, just that one place that you got those rings.
The one
from.
place that you did not follow us to because you were somewhere else getting different clothes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know why you guys just didn't go to that one guy that I got my armor from and Apache's armor from.
I mean, we could still see him. Are we in any rush to go anywhere right now?
Is he
I mean,
even okay? Like last time we checked on him, he was not good.
Who, Almar?
Yeah.
We did just see his ex, so we should probably go check on him. Last time we saw him, he was like, "I got to deal with some stuff." So there's a chance he's not back.
I don't know if we're gonna see Elmar for a while, just based on my last discussion with him.
He's not dead.
Fully
is
agree.
he?
No,
Wow, what a fucking way to break the news that would have been.
no.
I think we're
He's
not
not
gonna
dead.
we're not
Yes.
gonna see him until I master the art of necromancy from Thaddeus. So.
He's not dead, is he? Yeah, he is.
He's
That's crazy.
he's preoccupied. Let's just say that for the time being.
Well, where else would we go? Where's the map?
I mean, Flynn did say that
Um,
the city is in disarray. We might be able to find some good deals. Just throwing that out there.
That's true. That's true.
And it would be nice to pump money back into the economy.
Exactly. We're taking what they
Okay.
provided us and just putting it right back in.
I start to walk
Right
off the
back.
boat.
I'm
I'm headed
right
straight to the
behind
mechanic
Cadmus.
shop.
That reminds me, while you guys are on the boat, when you went down to check for the gold, you also found lots of equipment. There's a little note. It says, the people of Silver Peaks are thankful they have donated you these items. AKA,
Medium
it's all
armor,
the
medium
loot
armor,
the DM
medium
forgot
armor.
to give you.
Medium armor, medium armor, medium armor.
Let me send this to you.
A new weapon.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on, Cody, it's medium armor time.
Just get a new weapon.
Yes.
3 more filters of love.
No. God no.
Moo.
I'm putting it in the Discord for everyone to see. It's gonna go in notes because I don't know where else to put it. But there it is.
Mm.
When you say patch,
So all of
Like
the
some-
listed patches, I'll read out what they are real fast,
Okay.
just so our poor viewers aren't confused. So you guys
I'm not even a viewer and I'm
got-
confused.
You guys got an adamantine half plate armor. Some very wealthy donor had left that there for you. You have beads of force. There are these little. You find this little thing of beads laying on the ground. It's not super clear what they do. There's a very nice looking rapier. 3 potions, and all of the patches that are listed there. There's ignore 2 identical of the following. That's listed on the actual item that you'll grab, but all of these patches are on this jacket. It's like a nice, very nice kind of combat, but still stylized. It looks like something Almar would have made in his youth. It's a little less flashy, a little more utilitarian, but it still looks nice, and it has these patches across it. Each of those patches that are listed there, and the actual item is called the Robe of Useful Items, not the Jacket of Useful Items, but you don't need another robe. I don't think anyone here uses robes, so.
I'll use a robe if it comes with useful items.
Wait.
I'm not gonna lie, that half plate is looking mighty fine.
Take it, dude.
I mean,
Sick.
that's all yours if you
I have
really
splint
want it.
armor, so
I need it.
I have tree bark.
I was about to have to go buy some of that shit. You know how much money that would have cost? And by money, I mean, do you know how much more disarray I would have put this town in trying to buy something?
Yeah.
What do I even have?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. I would have done some fuck shit,
We know.
but I didn't because we found some. I do still want to go check out that shop.
I think I would really like to join Cadmus with checking out the shop. There's some items that interested me last time that I don't think I could.
Holy shit!
previously.
Something's got to be wrong.
where else would we even go? Because if Silver Peaks is in disarray, I mean, Wolfmont doesn't really have anything. Twin Peaks is like, sorry, Silver Peaks is like
Copyright.
it's like the big city of the Freeze Guardian.
Brielle's Carter.
Yeah, that.
It's like, hold on.
I mean, just
Really?
because the city's in disarray doesn't mean that there still wouldn't be vendors trying to sell what they have left. We still might be able to find some good stuff.
But yeah, what
I'm gonna
is
check
it
on a
burnt
guy that I
down
care
at the
about.
moment?
I'll be honest.
There is a lot of wreckage over the city. The wizards had gotten rid of most of the trebuchet shots that had tried to get over, as did C3. He stopped most of the inner city damage. Only a couple of really big damaging boulders had made it around. One had hit the main castle at the top of the mountains, and some other ones had just kind of landed in some various spots, some houses and stuff removed. Fires kind of raged through the place that night, but for the most part, their stock may be hurt, but it's not gone.
Real quick question, DM. I'm just making sure I did this right. I put the adamantine half plate in my inventory and equipped it, and now I have a 17 AC.
Well, I think you went from leather armor to adamantine half plate. So
Yeah.
that would track.
It's a
I'm
it's a
pretty
very
sure
high
half plate
AC.
has a DC of 15, and then if your dex is at least a +2.
Oh,
That do it?
gang, dude, I'm gonna do some fuck shit now.
Yeah, adamantine itself is the half
Okay.
plate adamantine is 15 AC, so yeah.
Just making sure I didn't fuck this up.
Okay, hold on. Go back to the robe of useful items. What does it do?
So it's a jacket that's lined with patches. You don't necessarily know what the patches do, but you can tell that the patches do something. You get a faint. They feel almost heavier than a normal patch would when you pick them up.
Can I?
And they're all kind
I'm
of
gonna cast
ironed
detect
on
magic.
It glows. Each patch, the jacket itself doesn't glow, but each patch shines pretty intensely.
Teva, patches do some crazy shit.
Well,
I'm gonna venture to guess that each one does something different.
okay, I'm gonna put it on.
Good.
Maybe you could find
Convention.
somebody that makes the patches and add more patches and do more cool shit.
So like a
I don't
like a like a Letterman jacket.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Basically.
Hey guys, I never got a Letterman jacket in school.
I didn't either.
I
Do you
didn't go
mind
to
if I take this
school.
one?
You can have the jacket, I guess, but you have to show us what it does.
Yes. I'll figure it out.
Oh no.
Hells yeah.
Ryan, is that listed? What's that list? Is it listed as the?
It's the robe of
the
useful
robe of
items,
useful items,
and then you'll in the notes there's it has
Yeah, I saw the
2 of
patches,
each
yep.
of the ones it normally lists, and then it has those extra 3 I listed at the bottom.
Who wants the rapier?
I'm kind of keen to the potions of greater healing. If anyone has any complaints on that.
No complaints.
No complaints on that. Absolutely taken. I will ask Teva, can you use the rapier, or do you have something better? Because I'm not gonna lie, at the current moment, I'm very partial to my sword.
I have a
It
longsword
vibrates
plus
twice
one.
happily.
And give it a little kiss.
I have a longsword plus one. I think the rapier would be worse.
I have to write down a note.
The sword explodes for 8d8 thunder damage.
And spelled rapier.
Ergvek, I think that bead's calling your name.
What is it? Bead.
Bead of force, wink wink. Let me tell you something, brother. You can do some things with those.
Oh my god. No!
I'll leave.
I
the-
heard Bill
Just ask
screaming
Sock.
your name.
Leave the rapier
Uh,
for someone else.
Does anybody
Maybe
else
Left
want
wants
these
it.
beads of force?
No, I just really request that Kaith or Cadmus does not have them.
Okay, I'll
Eh.
take them.
DM also
Oh, that's
requests.
We know what you did with the
That's
Cadmus
fair.
don't have the beads.
That's-
Every time I write down loot for you guys, I get really worried about what those 2 are gonna do.
So, can you explain kind of what those do?
Look up the.
Oh,
I
the-
believe they're essentially tiny grenades.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Tiny
that's for the
force
best
grenade.
that they don't have it.
yeah.
That's a very good idea. I think it's like a 10-foot radius.
So Flint, Teva, did you decide on the rapier?
Has,
I think I'm gonna leave it for luck or something because I already have a longsword plus one, so I don't need it.
Absolutely.
Urvek, this is important for you to know about the beads.
need it?
has. Oh, I dropped
I
it.
have
It has
So there's
6
there's,
beads on it.
There's 2 of them. When I look them up, is it a wondrous
Um,
item?
It's one that doesn't. Does one of them say legacy?
Yes.
It's the one that doesn't say legacy.
Copy that.
And it has 6 beads.
Add to equipment.
Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. The rapier, is that a light weapon?
Rapier is not a light weapon. It is a finesse weapon, but it is not a light weapon.
Cool. All right.
Unless they change that in 2024, but I don't.
It's a finesse.
It's finesse, but not light.
I give my sword a pat and then turn away from it. Ring shop.
I would like to go do a little bit of shopping, I guess, now. Cadmus, do you want to head to our favorite secret location that no one else knows about but us?
Yes, I would like that a lot. And then you hear my voice in your head. Yo, I have no idea what that fucking guy's name is, but that's some shit we're gonna have to figure out.
That's a good point.
He also told us some guy sent us to him. That's why he sold us stuff. These are all things we should have written down or remembered, but we didn't. Anyway, I bid a salute to the party and start to head off the ship.
I follow in suit.
All right. So
I'm concerned. Oh,
no, go ahead. I gotta look
I'm
something up.
concerned at letting them traipse off on their own. However, given the recent circumstances, I do believe they have Silver Peak's interest in mind. So, hesitantly, I think I'm gonna go to a airship shop to see what we can get supplies wise, to see if we can do any repairs on the road as we go, because I do fear we are one hit away from going down at any given time, which isn't anything new. This airship's just old. If anyone would like to
Alright.
join me.
Sorry, what were you going to do, Flynn? I was reading something that I had in my notes.
I would like to go to an airship auto body type shop. Ah! I lost my earbud.
Shipwright.
To get supplies for the road so we can do repairs as we go, because I don't know how much longer our duct tape is going to hold this thing together.
All right.
No, she's going to BF Body Works.
Going to be a Body Works. So, know what those two are doing. You know what Flynn's doing. Ergvek and Teva, what are you guys doing?
If there's no Almar, then what is there?
I mean, there's other blacksmiths and armor smith shops around the town.
Yeah, but Almar was like my designer. Who's the next best?
I'm gonna go to.
There is. Roll me a history check.
Okay.
What'd you say, Ergvek?
Gonna go to an armorer.
You and a 19. So
Don't worry,
you,
Ergvek. I know where the good places are.
Teva, the first thing that springs to mind is a town you pass by on the way here. It's called Half and Half Armor and Weapons.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Let's go to Half and Half, Ergvek. I think we can find something you like.
All right. So, first group of people we'll get to here. Cadmus and Keith. As you guys enter into, you come off the upper city into the kind of normal, common area of the city, kind of looking around, you take a right, you pass by that ancient coin tavern. The streets get decidedly muddier as you kind of step through them. The smell is much worse, and the part of the city is overall much, much shadier. As you're kind of walking through this mud, you come up and you notice the door, and it has wooden barricades across the front of the door.
I knock. You're a bop, bop, bop.
No answer.
Hello.
Can I check? Can I check to see if there's any like windows that aren't boarded up?
Roll me investigation.
Okay.
I can help with that, actually.
Roll with advantage.
Ooh, thank you for the advantage. That is a 21. Dirty 21, sorry.
As you're kind of walking around this very worn down wooden and hay building, you don't notice any windows per se, but as you're kind of following the perimeter of the building and looking out, you do notice that there is like a medieval version of a pallet. I don't know what the fuck they used back then, but sitting against the wall. And as you kind of
fucking
look at
quick
it,
creep
you
pallet.
notice as you as you look around it and you look in, you notice there's a hole. This pallet is kind of blocking this hole that goes into this house.
Interesting.
Is there anything that we can see from like the exterior of it, like that there's been any damage that came from the interior or anything like that?
With a roll of 21, I would say you can tell this hole itself was put there intentionally. It didn't look like it was done in a panic or anything. It looks like it was a methodical escape plan ever since he got the house. You don't inherently notice any signs of rampancy or damage or anything inside.
Okay.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna shove the pallet over with my foot.
All right.
And then try to crawl in said hole.
So
Pause.
as soon as you
Wait,
as
wait,
soon as
wait.
you
Before you go in,
Yes,
I
dear.
go up and I just put a hand on your back and I say, "Good luck in there," and cast greater invisibility, so you're invisible.
Oh wow. Okay. Cadmus, as you enter, immediately the smell and the weight of the air is much heavier. It's almost like you stepped into the most humid room you've ever been in, and there's also like dust and kind of like spores floating around the room as you're kind of going through it. You roll me
Musty.
investigation, please.
Yeah. That is an unnatural 22.
Unnatural 22. Well, it wouldn't have been a
Oh my
natural
God.
22.
Well, you never know.
so as you're
They
walking
make a
around this
22-sided
place,
dice now. You know that, right?
I don't
mean,
want to
that's
know
what
the
I've been using.
geometry of that thing looks like. As you're kind of going around, you look around, you step into the main room where you had first bought all these rings from this guy. You see a few things. You see a tree it has stems where fruit were at one time,
Fuck.
but no fruit currently on the tree. You see
Double fuck.
the ring guy dead on the ground.
My boy.
He's also much larger than the last time you saw him.
Like
and-
fatter or like just he
No,
got
like
bigger?
a size larger. Like he's went from a small sized, I think, or a small medium sized. I think he was a halfling, up to a medium to large size being. And you also see loads of mushrooms around the place. They're growing out of the floorboards. They're growing in pots that weren't made for them. They're all over. This room is infested with mushrooms.
Interesting. Can I tell if there's any signs of life in this room?
The mushrooms are living.
Define what you mean.
Like, I guess humanoid life.
There's a dead
Like-
body on the floor and the walls are barricaded. You can give me a
it's-
perception check to see if you hear or see anything moving around.
Okay. That is a 5.
No, you
A natural
it
5.
just seems to be
Natural
yeah, thank you. A stinking dead body on the floor and the smell of mushrooms.
Okay. You take a second. Whew. Do I see the cash register?
You do. It's well, yeah. You had an investigation in 22. You see a cash register. It's very dark, but it's over there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to open it.
Can you roll me? Do you have any lockpicks on you?
I actually don't know. I'm gonna assume no.
Or a thieving kit, if you will.
Sure don't. I have a crowbar.
Are you okay? Do you actually have a crowbar?
When did you get a crowbar?
Yeah,
Yeah, when did you get?
I've just had a crowbar.
Are you? I can't believe I'm saying this. Are you proficient in crowbars?
What the fuck do you mean proficient in crowbars?
Are you proficient? I guess in thief tools.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Just hit it with the crowbar.
I don't think you have to
When did
be
I
a
give you
thief
crowbar?
to use a crowbar. I just think you need to be chaotic enough to do destruction.
It grants.
It would have been the
It
difference
grants
of if he
advantage
got
to
a.
strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied.
Oh, give it to me.
I want you to know I have no memory of this being put into my inventory. I have seen it
I
today
don't
for the
remember
first
when
time.
it got there, but I feel I have a distinct feeling in the back of my brain that I almost remember when I gave you a crowbar. Go ahead and you're trying to pry the cash register open?
Yeah.
Roll me a strength check with advantage, since it's the fucking crowbar said so.
That's fucking nuts, huh?
I do remember whenever he got the crowbar. It's whenever we found all those weapons in the supply depot.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
I knew it would come in
It
handy, motherfucker.
It sounded like an item I just threw out because I was like, I guess it's there.
Yeah, because you didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
We have come across thieves' tools 0 times. I took that shit quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
But it was an advantage, so 14.
You're not quite able to pry it open. Every time
Eldritch
you try
Blast.
to get every time you
Blast.
try,
I hit it.
you have
That's not a joke. This isn't satirical.
Roll damage.
Sick.
Sick.
Alright, where's my D10? I'm hitting it with both beams.
At least it couldn't have gotten worse for the shopkeep.
There you go. Rest in peace.
Ryan, what do I hear at
Oh.
this time?
It's
21 damage.
Case, roll me perception check.
My passive's 21. Do I have to?
Case, where are you at the moment?
I am out the back of the house at the hole where
The
I
back near
touched
the
him.
hole. Okay.
Yes.
I do want to preface that I have been speaking a lot of this out loud. Like, I'm just gonna fucking hit it with the crowbar, I guess. Don't know if I'm proficient in crowbars.
There's a distinct little scene of a crowhammer? Hello? A crowbar raising in the air as you pry it in, and every time you go to bring it leverage, it's not nailed down, so it just scoots forward with the crowbar before you toss the crowbar, and you go, Eldritch Blast! And you hit it for 21 damage. It flies through the boards and the window at Mach fuck, lands on the street. Your invisibility drops because you took an attack action. At this moment, you look out the hole thinking about what you just did. A random passerby stops, looks at the cash register, looks at you, and then you just hear horrible, horrible screeching. All of the mushrooms open their mouth, and they are screaming so loud it hurts. You take...
Are you kidding me?
It's not much. You take 2 psychic damage. They're not doing anything other than screaming, but as soon as the screaming starts, the guy looks inside the window and he goes, "Oh, not again. We just got them stopped an hour ago."
I'm gonna
Keith,
take.
you hear
this
all
time.
of that, and then the screeching. And as you kind of like lean back to look out at the street, you see that happen and he goes, "Oh, man." And then he looks down and he grabs the cash register and he takes off.
As soon as I
So
see
that was just
him
a guy.
It was just a random guy.
Okay, not a cop.
Do
Got it.
I see him? I see him go to take off, right?
Yeah, you see him dart away with the cash register in tow.
Fucking kill him.
I'm gonna pull out my musket and aim at him and yell, "Stop!"
Can you roll me an intimidation check, please?
Yeah. D20. There it is. Intimidation. Oh boy. All right.
Intimidation at disadvantage. It's hard to hear you over the shrieking of the mushrooms.
At disadvantage.
Sorry, champ.
Okay. 13.
He stops. He stops and he raises the cash register above his head. He's shaking horribly.
Aw.
You then
Fucking
see,
drop it.
as he's raising it above his head and he starts to drop it from the shrieking, you see 2 guards walk up. They turn the corner and they go, and they run and they tackle him. He falls to the ground. The cash register falls out of his hands. Boom, boom, boom. It bounces across the ground. It's currently in the middle of the road, kind of about 5 to 7 feet away from these 2 guards who have tackled this man to the ground and are holding him.
Yeah, I want to try to follow up, like, go where the cash register was / where I saw the guy run. So I'm trying to like follow Keith,
you
I guess.
Come out, and as soon as the guards tackle him, there's a nice little confused look from as soon as he hits and the cash register falls. You show up, you see it, you look at Keith. Keith looks at you, and you guys both look back at the cash register.
Take it and fucking dip.
Keith hears my voice in his head. Follow my lead.
I just nod.
So I run up to the guards really fast. And I'm like,
Whoa!
thank God you're here. We just caught this guy trying to steal this, clearly a cash register, I guess, from that broken down place that we just recently got those freaking spores to stop screaming in, but he got them going
They're
again.
still screaming. Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
They
Thank God. We were trying to stop him, but he was just too fast.
What's your goal here?
I don't know, see what he says to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna build.
Okay. Can you roll me a deception check?
Was it really that deceptive?
Can I cast guidance?
Yes, it was a flat lie. You're gonna cast guidance on him, so you add a 1d4 to your roll, Cody.
1d4. Yeah. I'm gonna say.
See, here's what I will say about the flat lie. We were trying to stop him from stealing the cash register.
The rest of it was still a lie. It's still deception.
There is omission, sure. So I add a D4 with guidance.
Add a
Yep.
d4. Yeah.
Thank you, Baldur's Gate. Oh, 16.
The one guard, they got him down pretty easy. He's a scrawny guy. He's pretty meek, and they're both laying on top of him on the ground. They look up. Their kind of visors flap with him, like, what? The other one goes, he said they own the store, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this little shit's trying to steal our money.
Trying to steal your money. They look back
Yes!
at the store that's boarded up. Their thing flaps again. They look back and they go, oh, how low this city has gotten after one siege. Listen here, you rascal. As they're putting his hands behind they reach down for the cuffs. They realize they forgot him, and they're just like, you hold his hand. You hold his hands. No, you hold his hands. And they're like sitting there and like, well, you can always count on the city guards to keep this place safe from theft.
I give them
We
a solid
appreciate it.
salute.
Thank
I
you for
pick
your
up the cash.
service.
I pick up the cash register and turn and walk.
Okay, all right. Cut 2. Flynn at the shipwright.
Perfect.
You walk up. It's this big boatyard. It's a little bit different than normal. They build their boats not right next to the sea because they mainly make airships. They're pretty landlocked. They just got boat equipment to one side and far off to the other side. It's a very big area. They've got equipment for the blimps and ropes and all that over there. And you walk up, and there's just people working on ships.
I'm going to walk up to the nearest person that looks like they have any clue of what's going on. And I'm going to request they point me in the direction of somebody who can outfit a ship in a day.
Oh, as you kind of walk up, you walk past the smell of the wood is very nice. It's a nice cedars and maples and fuck it, redwoods. They put redwoods on their boats. A new Frielsgarter lore bit I just found out about myself. As you walk up and you're taking all these smells, you're kind of walking through all the sawdust and everything. You find a very big looking guy. He's very large. He goes, oh, yeah. For that, you'd want to go see the captain. He is our boss, I guess you could say. He's in that big corridor over there.
Thank you very much. I'm going to walk to the corridor.
All right. As you walk to it and you start walking down it, you do pass a place that has very, like, the letters are falling off. It's like a noir style, like, door with the glass on it that you can't quite see through, kind of office room. And it's got letters falling on it that just say captain with a few letters missing, and then where his name used to be has completely fallen off.
Not sure if this is cause for concern or not. I'm gonna give him the. Actually, can I cast perception just to see what I'm walking into? If there's any.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Uh, 23.
You're pretty wow. I forget how well this party rolls. So, as you walk up to the door, you firstly, as you're kind of staring at the glass and you look in, you do see a very average looking built person. You see his silhouette kind of sitting in a chair, leaning back, feet up on a desk. He seems to have a very, very large and like almost like flamboyant ship captain's hat on his head. And you hear a distinct like the sound of money being counted and like vague laughing. Like
Okay. Gonna waltz through the door. And all right, good sir, I hear you're the guy that I need to talk to if I'm preparing for a journey and need to get my ship outfitted on short notice.
As you open the door and you're, hello, good sir. Oh, Jesus! Oh, a knock would have been fine. I am counting my blessings as he puts down a fine, stack of coins on the table. He goes, sorry, that was uncouth of me. So, you need a new ship.
I wouldn't say I need a new ship. I just need
A new ship? I just
some-
heard you say. You said you need a new ship. You just said it.
I said it because you said it.
Who? He looks behind him and looks back at you. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. What do you need for your ship? We got tons of things. We got cannons. We got bombs. We got. Don't tell the king about the bombs. We got sails. We got blimps. We got rope. We got pulleys. We got crew. We got wood.
Well, I can imagine we would need some
Don't
sails
make that
and
face,
some.
Rebecca.
Leave sails and rope will do. If you have any repair kits, if say somebody were getting into a battle and holes were getting blown in the ship, something to fix that
Repair kits. Wait, you know what? I could put together some repair kits for you. We have repair kits. That's what we're all about here. Repair kits. How many you need?
How much do they run?
How much do you have? I'm just playing with you. All right. So, listen here. We typically run repair kits about 500 to 700 gold per repair kit. Take one of those, look at your ship up and right. They don't miss tools anymore. I make sure of it. I make sure we stopped missing tools and supplies on the repair kit, so you should be all good if you buy one.
What is included in the repair kit?
Hammers, nails, wood, patchwork for sails, sewing kit.
Wonderful. I will take 2 repair kits.
All right, and rope is extra at 2 gold per rope.
How many feet are in that, or how long is the rope that is 2
It's about 50 feet of rope per 2 gold. It's used to be 1 gold, but it's had to be brought up. It seems rope has been in high demand recently, specifically.
I'll take 7 lengths of rope.
Sure thing. So that's for what? I gotta get my math brain going on. Please hold. 14. All right, 14. You said 14. No, you said 7. 7 lengths of rope.
7 lengths of rope, yes.
That's 14 gold.
And-
That's where I got the 14 from.
And these bombs, do they look like bombs?
Oh, they look very much like bombs.
Okay.
These are the most bomb-looking bombs you've ever seen. Unless you don't want them to look like bombs, then in which case they do not look like bombs. I will cover it in paint, and it will look like a balloon that hangs upside down. I haven't really thought of how I'm going to disguise the bombs yet.
How much would a disguised bomb be? I don't want to cause any undue panic at borders.
Hold. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. I want to catch myself up on what you just said there. So you want to buy a bomb, but you don't want to cause chaos at a border. I'm starting to get the impression I should not sell you this bomb.
I'm getting the impression that the king doesn't know you have bombs.
You would be correct, and you also would be getting the impression that if the king ever found out I did have bombs, I would no longer have bombs, and he would no longer have a shipwright.
Wonderful. I'll take 2 bombs.
Sounds good. 2 bombs. That'll run you about 14. That's about 1,000 gold, 500 per bomb.
Jesus.
You know what? I think I'm going to subtract one of the repair kits.
How many repair kits did you want?
I'll take one.
One repair kit will run you at 500 for that. That's 1,514 gold.
I think that'll do it. I think that'll complete my purchase needs.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, you'll want to bring your ship probably around here so that we can load the bomb on. It is quite big, and I only have one man who can pick it up, and I'm not entirely sure he's actually a human. So, you bring it around. We'll load the bomb up on there. And you got your one repair kit, and you got 7 times 50 rope. So you have is there anything else you need? Do you need some cannons?
The bombs, that sounds like we have everything we need.
All right, sounds good. Well, hope you enjoyed your time. Goodbye. I am the captain. Have a good day. I promise I have sailed on a boat. As you kind of turn around to leave, get the impression this guy might have never sailed on a boat. As you walk out the corridor, and we cut to Teva and Ergvek. As you guys walk into the kind of market district of the place, and you hear all the sounds of people running what's left of their markets and their supply, and people desperately shouting to get the attention of whoever's coming by, you do come across this big stone and wood building, and you can hear hammering coming from inside it. And as you look up, you see the sign. It says Half and Half Smithy.
What a wonderful name.
Let's go.
Who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
All right. As you guys open the door, Teva, you walk in, Ergvek right behind her. First thing you notice, the front of the shop is very much just set up like a normal shop would. You don't see any of the blacksmith equipment, but you do see some very fine armors and weapons hanging across the walls. He goes, yeah, as soon you see this half orc sitting behind the counter, and he goes, "Welcome in. My name is Frulden Yorlacker, and this is me and my brother's shop. Have you come looking for some armor and weapons?"
Yes, we have. I'm Teva.
Can you say that name one more time?
Frulden Yorlacker. Is something wrong with my name? That's very insulting.
He doesn't know how to speak very well. Don't mind him. That's Ergvek.
Ergvek, that's a very strong name. It reminds me of my brother's name. You guys said you seem like people who need some weapons and armor. You seem like the tough lot. Was that you? Was that you on the airship that was battling in the battle and defeating fierce villains on the ground?
I need armor.
Okay, armor it is. From armor, you'll need to talk to my brother, but for weapons, you'll talk to me. Do you need armor as well, young lady?
Oh, I don't know. I already have splint armor, but I mean, I guess it's not enchanted or anything. Do you guys do enchantments too?
We do not. We are not talented enough to do enchantments. I would be if I was in charge of the armor, but it's my brother, and he's not bad by any means, but he doesn't have a magical bone in his body.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But we do have good quality armors and good quality weapons and such like that, but nothing of the magical sorts. But I'll go get him for you. As he walks in and you hear him yell, "Hey! Slaughterfang Yorlacker! Come to the front, please." As you all wait to see who comes through, the door flies open, and at first you don't see anybody, and then you hear as a little halfling, slight greenish tint to him, jumps to the top, and he goes,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
"Okay, thank God." I heard you guys needed some armor.
Yes, we definitely need to
I'm
get
just
this
gonna-
big guy here some armor.
I'm gonna turn
Of
and look
course.
at Teva and just look back. Hmm.
Tell him what you want, Ergbeg.
Is he bad at talking to people? It reminds me a lot of my brother. He can't talk to nobody.
He prefers
I
grunts.
slam my hands on the counter to the point where like he flies up into the air, like he pops up and pops back down.
Bounces a little bit. Oh dear. Okay. So what kind of
What
kind
do
of armor
you
can I get you,
have?
big guy? Well, what kind of stuff are you into?
Armor.
You seem okay. Fair. You seem to be of the rageful and angry variety. I would go to say that you need something that lets you accept the damage, but maybe adds a little bit more to your ability to jump around things, you know. So, I have just the thing for you. He pulls out this big harness with this fur cape coming out the back. It looks like bear fur coming off of it, and he sets it on the counter. Goes, this here. Oh, sorry, hold on. He reveals up the cape a little bit. There's leathers going all the way down where your arms would be. It would be kind of like you slid your arms into it, and then you would clip the harness around your chest. And this area of you on your arms is very defended. And it's got this big black bear fur cape coming off the back of it. He goes, this will allow you to stay mobile and also mobile enough to maybe avoid getting hit by some people.
How
And
much?
not restricting those big muscles of yours. Please hold. Let me look at my little book here.
That looks pretty cool, Ergbeg. What do you think?
Hmm.
He likes
Hmm.
it.
All right, so this it's +1 armor. It's +1 clothing. As a barbarian, you want to mainly be wearing clothing. I don't think you're proficient in any armors. And he goes, for this, 1,500 gold. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, 1,500. That's what my book says. 1,500. 1,500. That's what the books say.
Well, my splint armor wasn't quite that much. Can we haggle him?
I'll take it.
Oh,
You're gonna try to
I'm
haggle with
trying
him?
to haggle with him because what was my splint? My splint wasn't nearly that much.
Your splint would have been probably more than that. If it was +1 splint, it would have been 1,500
It's
plus
not-
the price
it's
of
not
something
plus
else.
one splint.
But you did a favor for Almar. That's why I brought the price down.
I don't have +1 splint. It's just normal splint.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
normal splint? Oh, well, that's why. This is +1 stuff. If you want a set of +2, it'll be 6,000 instead.
I'll go with this.
Teva, are you trying to haggle for the price?
Yes.
What are you trying to haggle it down to?
1,200.
1,200. Roll persuasion with advantage because everyone in the town is desperate to get rid of their stuff at the moment.
Oh, I rolled 7 both times. 14.
14 goes, 1,200's a little low. 1,300 and you have yourself a deal. How about that?
1,250.
1,300 or bust.
1,300.
All right, that's what I like to see. Hey, you got a gift for that, but do keep in mind we're incredibly hurt by the damages to our city. Here you go, and he slides the armor over, and he holds out his hand for the coin.
Yeah, I'll pay him. I'll subtract that shit from my.
Good.
All right,
That'd be horrible if I tried to haggle.
Can
him
I
and
do
then you
one
didn't
more
pay him.
thing?
of course.
Can I slam my axe down on the counter
Oh my
and
God.
ask? I'm gonna ask the guy, the weapons guy. Do you know where this was made?
Oh Lord, let me go get my brother. And you see him. He hops down. You hear a little skick as his little feet run him out the door. And in walks the half orc, and he goes, "Well, let me see. No, what the fuck is that thing? Is
Fair
it?
enough.
What's it? Is it? Would you like me to look at it? Maybe tell you?
Yes.
All right, all right. Let me. I'm gonna take it to the back. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer and see how it reacts to different metals and such, and I'll let you know. And you see him. He turns around. He walks out the door to the back, and you hear, ding, dong, dong. You hear like the sound of like fire, and he's like, "Oh shit, son of a bitch!" And as he runs back in with the thing, and he's also like holding like blacksmith gloves now to hand it back to you, and he goes, "I have no idea where this thing is from, but it is terrifying. It is scary. It's. I would like you to take it back now, please."
Thank you.
Of course. If there was someone who would know something about that, it would be a more magically inclined person. If I had to guess, you'll find some. Maybe in the biggest city down south around Bay's Rest, they'd probably be able to tell you a little bit more about this. That's one of the cultural centers of the world, as horrible as those people are. You know, but that's probably your best place to take that thing.
I just put it back on my back and stand next to the door.
Wait a minute. He said that his brother doesn't do enchantments, but Earthbag just got a +1 robe.
For the sake of argument, I'm saying a +1 is not an enchantment, but rather just a reflection of the fine quality of the item.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I already have a +1 longsword too. I still want to see what other weapons he possibly has that would be better than a longsword. +1.
Weapons, you say? Weapons are the name of the game for me. What kind of weapons interest you? You got a big sword right now. Is that kind of what you're looking for, a sword?
I think so.
You think so? You think so? Well, let me see. What do you have right now? And he looks at the quality of it and he goes, "Ooh, I could give you one of slightly better quality for about 4,000 gold."
Ouch. Okay, just kidding.
Oh, okay. Sue yourself.
What about armor? I have splint armor, but I think I could have better quality splint armor.
Are you looking for like splint but slightly finer? Someone goes, "That'll be about the same, about 1,500 gold for the for a better thing of splint armor."
Okay, that sounds good.
And that's already at a discount. As he brings out the splint armor, and he is like, he's very small. He's like tugging it along. He's like, "Hopefully this fits. Yeah. Maybe you'll have to put some slits in it for your wings. I don't really know how those things work." As the half orc bends down, picks it up, and sets it on the table for you.
Well, thank you. And I put it on. So that's splint +1.
Splint +1 armor.
Can I sell them my splint armor?
Yes. What's your charisma at?
My charisma is a +7. Oh no, that's persuasion. Hee
I was like,
+4.
wait.
My charisma's +4.
+4. He goes, "How about I buy it off you for 300 gold?"
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to you? All right, hand it over. I'm gonna go. I'm all taken. I'm gonna refurbish that thing up. It's got a few dents in it. You guys have seen some shit, huh? As he drags it off the table, and you hear as it hits the ground, and he starts to drag it to the back. "Well, you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go work on some things, and my brother here is probably gonna stand around and do nothing like he always does."
One more thing. And then I take
Oh,
the
yeah. What's up?
I take my old great axe and then my great axe +1, and I slam them on the table. How much?
Please hold while I check my books.
Come on, goblin.
I'm not a goblin. That's very offensive to my people. Well, for the for the normal great axe, I'll give you about 30 gold. For the finer quality one, say. Hold on, I'm checking the
Yes,
the
your book,
magic
we
the
know.
magic internet. Say I'd buy that for about 300.
Classic magic internet.
I'm on the magic the Medit. It's a magical forum website.
So 330 gold.
330 gold total. Yep, that'll be it.
Make it 350.
You roll my intimidation. Using your strength, not your charisma. So your D20 roll, proficiency modifier, and strength modifier.
$24.
Goes, yeah, that's no problem. Here you go. Here's a little bit more money. Just leave my head attached to my shoulders, and we'll call it good. How about that?
Thank you.
Yep, sounds
One
good.
more
Goodbye, scary man.
question,
And
one more question.
wing,
I'm
wing. Oh my
sorry.
goodness,
This might
what?
be a question for your brother, but do you guys have any like shields? Because I have a shield, but do you guys maybe have the shield of the silver dragon?
We make some shields. What kind of the shield of the
The
what?
silver dragon?
What the fuck
You're
is that?
no, we don't have that. So are you looking for you're looking for a specific made shield? If you tell us the qualities, if it's not some sort of magically inclined item, we could try to make something like that. But
I don't think it is. It's a stylized shield with a dragon on it. Something about the order of the silver dragon. +2 or +4 armor class. And +2 to initiative. It whispers warnings, apparently. I don't know if that means it's magical or not.
please hold. Oh no, we don't have that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I checked the back and everything, and the only thing we had were some shoddy made shields. So,
That's okay. That's okay. Do you know where I could get things enchanted?
um, probably the bigger cities. Probably there's a lot more magic going on. We mainly have the druids, and they're not much ones for enchanting items. They just do stuff with trees and shit. I think.
What was the
Thanks.
city?
Yeah.
Bay's Rest is a pretty popular one. If you go to any major city that is known for its kind of magical whereabouts, you'll probably find someone that can enchant some.
I walk away and slam the door open to the store.
That's gonna cost me at least 50 silver to fix.
Throw him a gold.
Can I throw him
piece.
like 20? Yeah, can I throw him like 20 gold just on the
Yeah.
floor?
There's one more lands, clink, 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 lands across the floor, and he goes, "Oh, well, that's all that." And as the party all comes out of their respective little scenes there to come and regroup, that is where we'll take a short little break for a little bit. See you all in a little bit.
Like what? 10 minutes.
Probably, yeah, we're going to take a 10-minute break, so you have time.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So back to it. Now that everyone's had their potty breaks. We have I don't have the stream muted. I was very confused. All right. I was like, who's repeating everything I say?
It's
But
Sock.
so
I thought it was
It's
Gunner.
Sock.
I was like, what the fuck, Gunner? But as we get back into it, you guys are regrouping
No.
together as you all kind of head back to the airship.
No.
Oh, sorry. Teva, what are you doing?
I tell Ergbek, you need potions, my man?
I'm not a man.
Beast? Monstrosity?
Where do you want to go?
It's a potion store.
Just doesn't fucking elaborate at all.
Do you want to go to the potion store or not?
Lead the way.
Maybe they got that juice to make you real big.
I like to look at you, saying, "Let's go," without saying it.
To the potion store for
All
us.
right. So as you walk around the city, you eventually come across a place. It's called.
There's a couple of those here.
It's a big, nice wooden, surprisingly undamaged in the chaos of everything that's happened. Looks pretty fine. It's called Prestigious Purchases, and it's got one of those like really like cheesy, campy signs of like a kid smiling with a potion in their hand, and it says "Potions inside."
Perfect.
As you walk in, you see a pretty lean back, relaxed, like probably 14, 15-year-old kid. He has no idea what's going on. He does not seem to care that you guys walked in at all. He's like, welcome to Prestigious Purchases. What can I get you?
Hi. Do you have any potions that make a Goliath bigger?
Oh, you want like a maybe?
Can I slam my fist down on the counter as soon as you sigh?
yeah. You
Do you know
slam it. It's
what
not even.
Do you know what respect is?
It's when like you see something totally badass.
I'm gonna throw a bead of force at this fucking kid's face.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, learn some fucking respect.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just like, I shouldn't be out with all the other guys having a good time in the chaos of the city, but I'm stuck here because my stupid dad is busy. So
You think it's cool to
Here I
be in
am.
war?
I'm just gonna like.
I don't know how to answer that question. I feel like this is a trick
Show us the
question.
potions.
Okay. And he pulls out this like note left from his dad, and he's like, potion healing, potion invisibility, potion. Oh, you want like a potion that makes you bigger?
Yeah. Or whatever Ergbek wants. Whatever you want, Ergbek.
You have the list.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading my dad's handwriting. Potion of growth. This is my one aggravating point about D&D. Unless you know the exact name and the exact spelling, you will not find it if you look it up.
You do if you Google it.
Quick side note. Do I have to look up that armor that I bought and equip it, or is it just kind of a thing that is there?
Look up +1 clothing and equip it.
Okay. I looked up clothing +1.
Oh my god, he's got so many books to look through. It's just such a pain. You know, I would say. Oh yeah, here it is. He's got it listed here for 270 gold.
270 gold.
270 gold. He says he had to write quick notes about it. It just says make big. Is that are you looking for one that makes like your whole body bigger, or are you looking for like something just to help like the undercarriage area? Because those are two different potions. Both do just say make big, but
Nope.
that's
The whole
beside the point.
body is what we're looking for. Why do they sell that?
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's mainly bought by halflings.
I'm gonna do like a small like prayer or something. I don't even know. Oh my god.
So do you want?
I'll take 2.
Okay, here you go. That'll be 540 gold.
Okay.
As you guys do the exchange, and you guys, Teva, are you buying anything from him?
Do you have any
What are they
like
called?
mystery bundles
Potion of growth.
potions?
You just want like a random bottle?
Yeah, or something. Do you guys do any cool things like that?
Tell you what, if you pay me under the table where my dad never knows 150 gold, I'll give you a random potion.
I give you 300, but you give me 2.
Yeah, that's how math works.
Oh,
He has a point.
I am shooting celestial daggers at freaking Erdvik. Okay, then. We'll do that. Two randos, please.
All right. So the first one he hands you.
Potion of Storm
So the-
Giant Strength.
So the first one he hands you is it's you're not really sure what's in it, but like it's this it's got a skinny neck, and then it comes out almost like a lollipop. Like it's got this big round base with like swirls going through the center, and it glows like a bright like cyan color. It's kind of cloudy, it's kind of sparkling, and when you like shake it around a bit, it almost seems to freeze inside the potion, and then it thaws out again. Um, and he also gives you another one. This one seems to be just a clear liquid. But as you kind of look at it and you look through it, it's definitely not water. It is magical in nature, but it's very simple looking.
Huh. Interesting. Ergmek, do you need anything else, or should we get the
No.
group something?
Hmm. Do you have anything for magical beings?
Can you define the question? What exactly do you mean?
Give me a potion that's funny.
You want like a funny potion?
Yeah.
Um, okay. He kind of sifts through some stuff, and he's like, "Fucking, I don't fucking know, dude." And he pulls out a potion, sets it on the table, and he goes, "Same deal, 150 gold."
What is it?
I don't know.
Pick it up and put it in my pocket.
It does when you pick it up. It is like a swirling, purplish, kind of bubbling liquid
You
inside.
should give that one to Cadmus.
We will see.
I guess that's all. I hope no one else needed anything. Is there any way I can roll some sort of insight to see
what are you trying to see?
if if there's any potions that would be beneficial to us?
Well, I mean, every potion in there would be
Okay,
beneficial to you.
yeah. I mean, like, is there any? Never mind.
All right, okay.
Okay, I guess we're
Um,
done here. Shoot, I should have asked the other
What's
place if
this,
they had boots.
as,
What's this
as you
random potion
guys
that's
walk
in my
out.
inventory?
Right now it's an unidentified potion, so just make a custom item and call it potion. For now.
I can
And then
identify those
you'll.
with my alchemy kit later.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But we'll go back, Cadmus and Keith. As you guys are walking through, Cadmus, you're kind of shaking this very fucked up looking cash register. And you guys start to, you kind of leave the money area, your feet hit grass and the pavement again, and you kind of look up and you can see the airship in the distance.
So what do you think's in there, buddy?
I have a plan.
Fuck.
Going to
Go
Tahiti.
on.
Tahiti. So
Oh, no.
I look at you and I set the cash register down on the pavement.
Okay, proceed.
So I'm staring at Keith, I'm staring at the cash register, back and forth, back and forth. And then I gesture to my brand new armor. You mind giving me a boost? I want you to
Are you asking him to
throw me.
Oh,
Me.
and you're
I
gonna
mean,
My
land on
intent
it?
the intent is to run, jump off of Keith, and hit it like this. Center chest.
Can Casey
Center
come pick you
mass.
up?
Well, it's kind of like a bounce off, you know? Like one of the.
You know,
Okay.
this
Keith,
sounds
are
like
you
a good
accepting?
time.
Yeah, I
Why
know
don't
you
we
are.
try this?
Okay. Keith, I need you to make me an athletics check. Cadmus, I need you to make me an acrobatics check.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yes, you can.
Do I still have guidance?
No, it's been more than
I could
a minute.
technically give us both guidance because it's a cantrip for me, right?
It's concentration.
So I can't because we're both doing the action at the same
I'm
time.
90% sure it's concentration,
Let
so
me
that you
just
can
double
only
check,
give it to
double
one
check.
person.
How
Yeah,
important
concentration
is
goes to 1
this
minute, I
to the
think.
group? Do I use my normal D20 or the big one?
This is a crucial moment to see if we can get this cash register open.
I
This is the most
I have
important
to
moment
agree.
that's ever happened in this campaign.
Oh
This
my
is the big
god.
one.
Oh my god. 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 Natural 20 plus I hit the 4 on the D4.
9.
Cadmus, what'd you roll?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
He's fucking Rory'd it, dude.
It is spectacular. Cadmus puts there's a whole he like walks up, I imagine the Jack Sparrow music playing in the background in my head, sets the cash register on the ground, turns around, backs up. Case, you get down, you put your hands down. Cadmus sprints up to you, throws a foot up, you catch it perfectly and toss him in the air high enough for him to do several flips if he wanted to. On his way down, you're like, dude, I nailed it. That was like crazy. I killed it. When you hear a thud and you turn around expecting to see an open cash register, and Cadmus did not even hit the cash register, he landed next to it. And Cadmus, you took
I'm like starfished
4
out, like
bludgeoning damage.
straight up, right like that, face
wait,
down
wait.
in the dirt.
Question. Cadmus, Doesn't your armor have a special ability with
It
it?
makes them immune to critical hits.
So since
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20, and that would be a
I see what
crit
you're saying.
normal
Yeah.
circumstances.
Nothing changes because I don't know how to rule that, and I'm afraid for what ruling that would do in the future for me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But
Like just down in the dirt, face. I never move it. Just.
full dragon
Oh my
snout buried about
gosh.
6 feet in.
I'm gonna walk up to the cash register. I'm gonna walk up to the cash register now. Can I investigate the cash register to see if there's an open button?
Oh my god.
That's a great idea.
There fucking wasn't until you asked, and now there is.
Can I do that after I've done all this?
Brian fucking hates me.
Can you roll investigation?
I can help with that. I throw a finger up, still face down in the dirt. I can help.
I rolled an 18 plus 3, so 21.
There's a button labeled very, very clearly open.
I press it.
You hear a cha-ching, and it opens. And now I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Are you fucking kidding? He was trapped this whole time. You're telling me he wouldn't see that on a 21 investigation?
Well, make your dexterity saving throw with advantage. You did, as soon as you hit the button, you heard the ding and you saw a wire.
Okay.
So you know the trap's there. So make your dexterity saving throw with advantage, please.
15.
So you're
Plus 5.
just able to, as soon as the think, you look down, you see there's no cash in the register, and you punt it, and you see it go think, and it explodes a decent ways away from you guys.
Stand up and then dust off my armor. What are we gonna tell the group?
Can I just look around and see what buildings are near us?
It's burnt down houses and civilians looking at you, wondering why a bomb just detonated in the middle of the city.
Does anyone look like they have any sort of item that looks significantly valuable?
No, none of the war refugees have anything that looks significantly valuable.
Are any of the war refugees small in stature, like under 4 feet?
Yes.
I'm gonna take it. I want to walk up to that one.
Okay, and
Hey, that was pretty fucking cool, wasn't it? Is this a kid or is this a halfling?
Yes.
It's a child halfling.
It is just a it is a halfling. Age undetermined. He looks young, but you can't tell how young.
Like when you say young, am I talking like 10 and below, or are we talking like mid-20s?
Not a young child. He's probably in his 20s.
Okay, perfect. That was pretty fucking nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You want to make some cash?
Yes.
I've got 2,000 gold with your name on it.
What?
I'm listening.
All you have to do, come with us.
Can you make a persuasion roll, please? Rich man finds war refugee and says, "I'll pay you 2,000 gold to walk with me." That's pretty sketchy.
Can it be with advantage since he just saw this awesome show of me throwing.
He
this
did say
in
it
the
was
air,
cool.
him face
He
planting,
did say
and
it
me
was
hitting the
cool.
register that explodes.
It's not with advantage. What cloak do you have on right now, Cadmus?
My fancy cloak.
It looks fancy.
Yeah.
You don't get advantage, but add a +2 to your roll.
Okay. I'll take that. You said performance or persuasion?
Persuasion. Unless you perform that whole thing in song.
Plays drum.
11.
2,000 gold just to come with you?
I won't lie to you, kid. It's going to be a lot. We're not just walking somewhere. This is a change of lifestyle for you.
What would we be
You're coming with
doing?
us to Carnfaldir. And we're going to get up to
Dwarfs?
some fucking... Correct. You saw what we just did? A bunch more of that shit. Crazy.
You want to learn how to do that shit? We can teach you.
Correct. You are going to come with us on our mighty adventures. However, we also just need someone to clean the boat. So, 2,500 gold.
What?
Yeah, I upped the price.
2,500 gold and you just need me to clean your boat?
We may have some other various tasks that come up from time to time,
Let's
but
put
He
it
looks-
this way. We generally call you the intern, and you do what we say.
He looks to the burnt house. He looks back to you guys. To the exploded thing on the floor. Back to the burnt house. All right, I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
But I
I'll
take
give
my
you the
gold
gold
now.
once we get on the ship.
Now. You give it to me now.
how about this?
How can I trust you, kid?
Because I just watched you jump in the air, explode a cash register on the ground, and I'm not really entirely confident of the fact that you stole a cash register, blew it up, looked at it, and then looked at me and said, let's have him follow us. I have a distinct feeling I'm going to be robbed.
How about this?
We won't rob you.
Whenever you get on the ship, I have this fancy musket with your name on it, and I pull the musket off of my back.
You and I both know that I cannot shoulder that thing. My arms are way too tiny.
You can find a way to make it work.
Keith, roll me persuasion.
The fuck is going on, dude?
12.
They're trying to abduct the halfling.
Jesus.
He goes,
We're abducting him. We're paying him.
counter offer. You keep the musket. You give me 2,500 gold. And I become a cannoneer.
1 second.
Final offer.
Cadmus, hang on. Can I borrow you for a second?
You
We'll be right back.
don't fucking move. What?
He's very confused.
Jesus.
Hey, what do we think about counter offering?
1,000 gold, or I kill him.
No. Hang on here.
Good God
Okay.
damn.
2,500 gold, and we let him hold on to the other bean.
What? Okay.
I thought you guys ran out of beans.
We have one left. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Follow my lead.
All right.
Listen. I don't know your name. You don't know mine. And that's okay. We're going to learn to be
Pretty
best
sure when
friends.
you landed and you hit the ground, I thought you put up your thumb and yelled Cadmus forever.
Okay,
I get
so
a
you do
distinct
know his
flashback
name.
of Cadmus forever. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. Well, you know my name. I don't need to know yours. I like the look of you. That sounded bad.
What
But
my
you-
friend's trying to say is,
You look sturdy, kid. Wait.
Cody, take a shot every time in your life you've said something in D&D and someone else has said what my friend was trying to say was, because Cody just said it.
what
been
my
a couple
friend's
times.
trying to say is, we think that you have potential. My friend and I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to getting into trouble and figuring out how to get out of it.
And
And
making
really
it
just-
best for the both of us.
Making the best out of life. So we think we can share some of that potential, and we want to carry on our legacy with someone else. And we think you could be that person.
Look around. Look at all these ruins and rubble. It's going to be a lot before you get to even have some sort of shred of a normal life again in this heap. But if you come with us, they will write songs about the intern. Does that interest you at all? It's a working title. Our final offer for you. 2,000 gold. And our most prized possession.
I pull out the bean.
He looks at you and he goes, "There's no way you're trying to sell me on the magic bean farce. However, I will still take the bean because I'm curious about where this goes and I want the 2,000 gold."
All right,
we have a
follow us
deal?
to the ship.
Holds out his hand and goes, "Name's Renrick."
Nice to meet
Renrick?
you.
I
Renrick.
shake his hand and I squeeze it pretty tight and I give him a look. Just hard eye contact. And then I switch my cape or cloak into the disgusting cloak and I turn and start walking towards the ship.
As you do all that, what's your strength, by the way? What is your strength score?
Fucking 200.
That means mine's
17,
like
so I have a
1,000.
plus 3.
17 plus 3. 17 plus 3. Or 17, which your strength is a 17? Jesus.
Yeah.
Mine's 16.
I dumped a
You-
lot into strength because I'm a hexblade, baby.
As you guys shake hands, you notice your firm is stronger than his, but barely. As you guys turn and walk toward the boat. And as everybody regroups near the boat, and you're all together again, you're all on board, all supplies has been loaded. Renrick gets up there, immediately inspects the cannons, is looking at them, looking at the cannonballs that are left on the ship and the powder and everything, and inspecting
Balls.
everything. Somebody, I assume, sets Odo inside the ship. And where's Sock? Who has Sock at the moment? I think Ergbeck had Sock last.
Still
I'm pretty
on-
sure,
Hey, did
yeah.
I ever give Renrick the money?
Yes, you gave him the money.
I do want to say one thing. So DM, this is a DM question. I don't necessarily know how my telekinesis works in the sense of being able to talk to different people, because it doesn't really go into that.
You can
Does
talk
what
to
my-
one person at a time, but it can be anyone.
Yeah, but does that mean I could like say something to Keith, say something to Renrick? Like separately, obviously.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to say to Keith, and then subsequently, right after, say the exact same words to Renrick. Renrick / you costs 6,000 gold, and you tell the group no fucking different. Or this will be your last night alive, Renrick. And Keith, or I will kill Renrick.
I just look at him. I just go, pull out my rapier and say, and then put it back away.
Okay. Any
As
reaction
the
from
rest
Renrick?
as the rest of the crew comes aboard, he greets all of you. Can everyone except for Keith and Cadmus make me an insight check, please?
As he's coming up, I'm just gonna say, everyone, we have great news. We have an intern.
19. What the hell is an intern, Keith?
Intern. And then Keith and I would assume you'd follow my lead on this. We both just
In opposite directions, Adam. Yeah.
I rolled a 24.
I
Okay,
also rolled
24,
a 19.
a 19, and a 19.
Blinn, you recognize
He
that this is
rolled-
Thaddeus'
he
son.
He rolled a 19 on his deception check that he made with advantage, with the help. So that means that everyone realizes that this man probably did not cost 6,000. He never says I can't. They paid me 2,000, but he does go. Hello, Renrick. They paid me 6,000 gold to be here. Hello, Renrick. They paid me 6,000 gold to be here. Hello, Renrick. As he looks up and he can't quite reach Ergvek's arm, he's like, Renrick. They paid me 6,000 gold to be here. So he's reaching out, trying to reach you.
Why do we have a child on the boat?
I'm
Shit.
not a
Let me
child. I'm a
explain.
halfling.
Let me explain.
How
a
old
little bit.
are you, Ren?
24.
Okay, so he's
Basically a
seasoned enough.
child to me. I'm 100.
This whole
Yeah,
boat
he-
is filled with people that I am terrified of, in a good way and a bad way.
Good. So, just a little bit more context about our dear intern here. Cadmus and I have decided that we would like to take an apprentice under our wing and teach them our ways. So we have hired dear Ren here to help out with our adventures and learn from experts as to how to live life.
And he gets to clean the fucking boat.
Question.
You
when you say
hired-
you want him to learn your ways, is it your and Cadmus's ways or the ways of our group as a whole?
Yeah.
He said what he said.
Oh god.
So you're gonna teach him how to turn into a shadow were-dragon?
That
What
was a
the
low blow.
fuck
I
is
don't
she
think he's
talking
doing it on
about?
purpose.
Hey,
Ren,
Heather,
she's
there's
a
some
goddess.
shit
She's
we
kinda-
don't tell the intern day one.
Kinda psychotic.
You see this guy? I lift up sock. I made him out of my shit. I'm gonna just
Hey,
walk up-
Ergvek, same fucking thing. There's some shit we don't tell him day one.
as Teva goes, yeah, shadow were-dragon thing, and he goes, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? As Ergvek then holds up the stone head, and Salt goes, you shit! And he's like, what have I gotten myself into? I should get off this boat. And then the airship, somebody hits the fucking power button, and it goes into the air, and he's like, fuck. I'm stuck here.
At this time, Apache pops out.
Oh, fuck.
He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw, and if he fails, he faints.
Oh.
Aww.
I thought you were going to say he
Rolled a
jumps
3.
off a
Oh
boat.
no.
Oh my god.
As soon as Apache, thunk, right on the deck. You just hear a thunk as you all turn around and see a passed out Renrick on the floor of the boat.
Ergvek, real quick, Ergvek, can I see Sock real quick?
Hmm.
I'm going to say that's Ergvek for yes. Sick. So I take Sock, and in brain speak, I tell Keith, help me with the kid. And I'm going to take him and put him in some sort of bed. I don't know what kind of bedding we have in this boat, but I'm
You
going to
have
do that.
various
gonna
bed
help.
rolls in the
I'm gonna help.
bottom of the ship.
I'm
You're
gonna
Thank you,
help him.
Erdvik.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
scoop
pick
him
him
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're scooping up the kid, taking him to a bedroll, and I'm putting Sock on the nightstand, direct, like staring, like he's gonna wake up and see Sock.
Oh, but you were getting on to me and Erdbeck about saying the stupidest shit, but you're gonna traumatize him when he wakes up after he fainted?
You're the one who made him faint.
I didn't do anything. Apache just has a strong impression.
I can't disagree with that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Beans,
Bark.
and then I start
Every
walking
time
downstairs.
he sits.
Bark. Bark. Bark.
I'm going to gaze longingly at a barrel of ale and sigh wistfully, knowing that I'm driving. Rub my
We love a
temples.
responsible queen.
Rub my temples and just get the sails freaking hoisted, I guess.
Also, let it be known that I will only refer to Ren as Ren, the intern, or the kid, and he is the same age as me.
So,
Just harder to tell
As we-
crow's feet on a dragon.
like, Cadmus, Kaith, make me an insight check, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Erdbeck. Hey,
Ooh,
Erdbeck, you
22.
want me to analyze that potion that we got?
5.
Or do we just give it to somebody?
Kaith, I'm DMing you something.
Thank
Okay.
you. I'll be back.
I'm gonna give a maternal chirp to call baby Bilson up to the deck with me.
A little BJ,
Oh,
Bilson Jr.
I was like, who the hell? We have a baby Bilson?
He's been sleeping for the last 3 sessions. He's a little baby.
For a second,
Okay.
I was like, is Bilson's alive? I'm like, of course Bilson's alive. Wait, Bilson's
No,
here?
it's
Wait,
the
how
little
did Bilson
owl bear
become a
baby.
Why is Bilson a baby?
My little owlbear child.
Sorry, is this a DM moment? I was texting Kaith.
Oh, I was just calling baby Bilson to come up and hang out with me.
I forgot
deck.
you named him Bilson. I was very confused.
Remember
As you-
BJ, Bilson Jr.
As there's someone feels a slight like rocking of the boat for a second, as a baby owlbear runs up the stairs. A second later,
Apache
so I don't know
immediately
what
chases after.
I want to squish him.
No.
Apache follows the owlbear.
they are best of friends.
This
Can
is
I-
amazing.
Can
They
I
are playing all
instigate?
over the boat.
Can I instigate them to
No.
have a hellhound and baby owlbear zoomies across the ship?
Oh dear.
Like, you know how you like get down and like
Make me
go
a
like
zoomies
this?
check.
Make me a zoomies check. Are you kidding me?
I'm guessing that's dexterity.
No, we all know it doesn't take much. They're darting.
It's okay. I
They're
rolled a
running all over
2.
the ship. There's a moment where Tevik, you kind of run over and you block the places where they could fall off the boat. Flynn, you do the same for a bit.
Tell your dog
As
I
you
said.
as you guys begin to fly away, Tevik, as the ship leaves the thing, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Huh? What if I said no?
You'd fail it.
15.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't notice anything. You're feeling fine. Everything's fine. Probably. And as the ship leaves and you guys leave the town of Silver Peaks, perhaps for the last time, perhaps not, you go away from the green into the white, snowy landscape of the rest of Frialsgarder.
How long does it take to analyze potions?
It would take one long rest, which are you guys taking a long
Yes.
rest?
I'd assume
Wait.
so. At this point,
Yes.
we have a long trip ahead of us.
Why not?
Why not?
The kid
Alright.
downstairs needs a long rest.
Then this is your long rest. The boat's open. Roleplay amongst yourselves for the long rest. Teva, you're analyzing potions. I will tell you what potions you got.
I get this potion back once you analyze it, correct?
Yes, I will give it back.
Yes.
Hey, Cadmus. What supplies did you all pick up?
The kid?
The kid.
Oh.
Sorry, not the kid. The intern. He's
Yeah, the
grand.
intern.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
we gotta
I
let
would
them.
say his maturity level is kid level.
I would say he's pretty good. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just not seasoned yet. That's why we want to take him under our wing because he's got potential.
Exactly. We want to show him what the deal is, how to get things done. That whole deal.
Yeah.
Hey,
I am
hey,
impressed
Flynn,
at the maturity at which you have approached this new undertaking.
Yeah, definitely.
Cadmus and Kaith both have a flashback to Cadmus forever. Yeah,
at
maturity.
this time, I'm going to actually waste the spell slot. This is just before the long rest, by the way. That I'm wasting the spell
Fair
slot.
Okay.
I cast Blight.
So I'm wasting a long rest just to cast Sending to Flynn. To have a communication without saying any words out loud. And Flynn, I'm gonna tell you this, Cadmus, you do not know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
Just because it makes it easier. Hey, Flynn, by the way, this was not my decision. To really instigate this, but that kid's definitely not a halfling. That's an actual kid. That's a child. That's a human child that's on the ship. So we may have just kidnapped someone. But we can just raise them as our own.
Take a couple deep breaths.
I imagine Cadmus during this silence of very clear information being processed between two people. I'm just like vibing.
Oh, my dear friends. I truly don't know where my life would be without you all in it. I'm gonna retire to my quarters.
I'll go
Okay.
sleep with the kid tonight.
Don't say
What?
it like that,
No,
Connor.
I'll go make sure the kid's okay. Damn it.
Session 2, Misfortune Incorporated gets canceled. Anyway, as you guys all turn in for the night, Teva, Ergvek, have you guys? I guess Teva was experimenting on potions.
Yes, I'm gonna come up to Ergvek and be like, Ergvek, you're gonna like this one. Guess what it is? Guess what it is?
Hmm.
It's a potion of smiles. So whoever drinks it has to smile and giggle for 1 minute.
Just keep it.
What? You don't want to give it to someone? You should drink it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I take it and I just put it in my pocket. Yeah, I might give it to Stock.
You can't drink anything.
Pour it on his fucking head. Well, thanks,
All right.
you guys.
I think that's a pretty funny one. Get it? Because you have to laugh for 1 minute. Ah.
Mm.
And I'm going to back away slowly.
Finger guns and all. Deva's finger gunning. You know, as she backs out, you feel you notice she's like thunk. You hear a thunk of her wings hitting the door as she's backing out from it. And
Hell
then
yeah.
you all turn in. You all take a long rest. I don't think anything's changed unless, Cadmus, you get your health back from the 2 stupid mistakes you made.
What's stupid?
2.
Yeah, I took psychic damage from the mushrooms that were screaming, and then I took fall damage from the fall.
Oh no, I just thought it was generous to say you only had 2 stupid mistakes.
New sticks.
Damn it.
Third one was kidnapping a child, but
But you don't know
I
that
still
it's a
don't know
child.
that.
The only ones that know it's a child are me and Flynn.
Is it? Wait, is it actually a child?
It's
actually a
you don't
human
know.
child.
You
that
don't
they
know.
thought was
You don't know.
athlete.
You have no idea. You have no idea. It's an actual
But
child.
Teva has no idea, and Teva doesn't know how to find out. So, as you guys turn in for the night, you have one of the most peaceful nights you've had in a long time. There's no nightlife, city noises. There's nothing. It's just wind howling and
At
a
some point in
mostly
the
steady
night,
ship.
we wake up to the scream of the kid waking up to sock, of course.
Oh, I got you!
But other
Bet
than
you did
that,
not
wonderful
expect
night.
to see me! Anyway, I'm watching over you, so sleep well. And he goes, oh, and he passes out again. In the morning, you guys wake up. You're moving the boat along. You come across, as you look in the distance, you begin to notice as you look down, you're kind of passing where the snow begins to stop and the grass begins to grow again. You're very close to the Frialsgarder Astros border. And as the boat continues moving and you get closer and closer to the checkpoint, you notice things have changed. Originally, this was an open checkpoint. They would stop you and they'd ask you questions. They send you on the way. Now, between each customs platform they have set up across the border, there are giant nets strewn across from outpost to outpost to make sure things stay a little bit more secure and tidy. Whether this was a consequence of the random giant walking through the lands or all of the chaos that Thaddeus's arrival brought, or just the general way you guys acted about them is up to determination. But as you guys get closer and closer, the nets, and you begin to slow your approach toward the platform, you stop. They toss this big deck. It's this big wooden plank with this one is actually a fancy one. It has rails on it. And as you guys land, a captain of a ship calls from the other side. He goes, "One by one, approach."
Fuck you.
Is it the same guys from before?
This is different. This is different. Their shifts have probably changed around by now.
Crap. Where's the manifest that Odo made?
I have it with the ship's registration.
Okay, good.
Flynn and Cadmus, hopefully this does not crash your board, but
Oh no.
I'm going
Uh-oh.
to, because it didn't do great last time, but I'm going to summon players to this board. Oh, it looks
Oh no, it worked perfect. It worked perfect.
wonderful.
Oh,
Missing community content.
Missing community content.
What the fuck is that, Ryan?
I don't know what the fuck
that-
that is.
I think that happened the last time because I had to
Is
stream.
there any winged hellspawn-esque creatures you have on this fucking map?
I think it did that to me, and I kind of like ignored it, and it was fine.
No. There are
think I
no
believe him.
winged creatures on this map other than Teva.
View in library, download all is the options we get.
Just hit download all. And don't look at anything else.
Ah, yes. Joke's on you. It's malware.
Just be safe. I've installed a cyber virus onto the architecture of your computer.
Hey, I don't know if we just broke the fourth wall, but Cadmus gets a sneaking suspicion of something.
Cadmus does
Some-
not feel a thing.
Something
Teva,
is
I do,
afoot.
however, need you to make another Constitution saving throw as you guys kind of pull into port. Teva, there is a very warm presence, unrelated to anything you've heard so far out of game, of a heat in your pocket, and you're like, what the fuck? My ass is on fire. As you reach in and you pull it out, the note that says, "We want him back," is warm to the touch in your hands.
How did this get back to me?
I said, one by one, approach! As you see this very serious looking guard standing in front of you.
All right, I line up number one right off the bat, and I switch my cloak really fast to the fancy, very pretty, white-collared, dark cloak. It looks really nice with my shining armor that definitely doesn't have
Alright.
dust from the ground on it.
So,
I put the
So,
note
as
back
you
in my pocket.
as you walk up to him, he goes, "What is your business?"
We should have let Flynn go first.
Traveling to see family. In times of unrest, I want to go somewhere where I know people I'm close to. The people of the North are not my people.
Make me a deception check.
Fuck.
Well, technically, he's from that one place that he said was like basically Confeld.
Literally where we're going, Carnfaldier. Do I look like a dwarf? No, because I'm not. But that is where I'm from. No one believes me, but I swear to God.
It's a 4.
You said deception?
Deception.
Hey, this is very. Hey,
I,
we're.
I can help with that.
I'll touch his back and cast guidance.
All right, add a 1d4.
And advantage.
Okay.
Oh God. And you're
Yeah.
helping. All right, advantage and a 1d4.
This is why I said I'm helping.
Oh God.
Unnatural 24. Also, that's not deception. I'm just going to see my family.
He goes, understood. Please, Dragonborn, pass into the office, into the customs office. He opens the door. Oh, fancy map effects.
That was sick. That was pretty fucking clean.
And he allows you inside to the customs office. Next!
All right.
Where did I
will
go?
walk up.
See everything go
Where
away
are you?
whenever I
Why
put
are
my
you?
character inside is because I can see inside now. That's so cool.
Why does Brittany's character keep disappearing?
Arson, don't chew on the cable.
There you go. Okay. What is your business on this ship?
Well, I'm here to support my friend that you spoke to previously emotionally. He's a bit disconnected from his family, and I'm helping him just figure things out whenever it comes to their relationship. He's a very dear friend of mine.
I see. I see. Why were you all in Feralsgade?
Oh yes, one of the members of our ship, they are local to um the area of. Oh my gosh, why am I keep wanting to say Twin Peaks, but Silver Peaks. Sorry. Sorry. Um, they're local to the area of Silver Peaks, so we were there helping them with some of their own internal family matters in Silver Peaks and just figuring some things out with their family as well. And now we're going to assist one of our other friends who's having some issues.
I heard some nasty stuff went down there.
It was terrifying. Um, it, Not a good experience, I will say, but we made it out alive. That's the good part.
Understood. Understood. I would love for you to proceed into the customs. I would love to pick this group's brain on what exactly happened here. He looks around to the rest of everyone on the boat. He goes, "The rest of you, customs office. We have questionings to conduct."
I walk across the bridge and it like bends.
Oh, it does. Yeah, under you it bends just a little bit. He's like, "Told them we should have used that fucking cherry wood. It's way stronger than birch."
How do I turn my thing?
Hold
Can you move
while
me?
you're holding it, and then move your mouse.
Cool, 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 cool.
He goes, "But that thing."
Woo!
You good?
Flynn was on the roof.
If you're having problems getting through the door, to get in there, if you hold shift and click your miniature, you'll make a ghost of it, and you're able to select where you want it to end up.
How do we get through the closed door?
Right now it's locked.
Is this where we do
Oh.
the strip searches?
You were in that little area is the area they want you in.
They're gonna gas
He does.
us.
Oh God. Okay. He does say he goes. That glowing armored dog stays on the boat.
Well, of course, there has to be someone to protect it.
Do you mind if someone stays with the dog? As you can
And-
see.
And it not be the Dragonborn.
Well,
Who do you
Okay.
desire to stay on the boat?
Well,
We do have an intern who does some additional work for us. He's more just there to clean the ship.
Very well. He can stay. He
Great.
pays. He just assumes the best of the group and doesn't ask who the intern is. Doesn't ask how he got
that
there.
being said, I will say, that being said, you'll have no trouble out of the dog. He is very well trained. Beans!
He sits. Right.
Talk your shit now, motherfuckers.
This land gets weirder every day. As you all enter, they have you in this little room. There is, I don't know if you can see him. We can Tether see. You can't see him. There is a man on the other side of that window. And he goes, "I need everyone's names, please."
well,
Cadmus Dryston II.
Cadmus Drystan the Second. Thank you. Next.
Keith Alcazar.
Keith, how do you spell that?
Caeth.
No, not Keith, Alcazar.
Oh, apologies. Alcozar.
Wonderful. Please sit down. Next.
Great.
Ergveg. Garion.
Next. He just shakily says.
Flynn, Aldemari, Eroth.
Flynn Aldemari, you say?
Yes.
Of
Okay.
the
Oh,
Aldemari
I lost my
family?
headphone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What?
Of the Silver Peaks Aldemaris, I assume.
Related.
Sounds good. Next.
Teva, demigod of divine protection.
Wonderful. And do we understand that you all came from Silver Peaks?
Well, yes. How could we have not? Did you see what went on at Silver Peaks?
We didn't, but we're very curious as to what happened. We just have a few questions for you all before we send you on your way.
Proceed.
What exactly happened?
That's a loaded question. Could you give a more specific question? There's a lot of things that happened.
What happened was
I think you're deflecting. I think we all know that something big happened over there.
There's a couple big things.
Some of our people had reported a giant walking across the border with a ship that very much matched the description of this one heading toward there. Did you or did you not take part in the siege of Silver Peaks?
You mean attempted to stop the siege? Yes, we did attempt to stop the siege, and that poor giant is now dead from trying to save Silver Peaks.
A giant. That a thing as big as what I heard, dead from a simple siege by the armies of man. Can you make me a persuasion check, Teva?
I'm gonna fucking bash this guy's head in. With Ergvex Fist. I'm gonna take Ergvex Fist. 16 plus 7.
23 for the audience.
So what I'm hearing from you is whatever besieged Silver Peaks was much stronger than the army of man.
Well, when you're talking about the god, demigod, sort of kind of god, lord of the undead, I would say so.
Is Silver Peaks still standing?
Not well, but yes.
Silver Peaks is not in good condition, but they will rebuild.
I see. And you all took part in the breaking of the siege.
Yes, and I distinctly remember Miss Aldemari over here sending letters to all of the cities in what's the other half called?
Astros?
No, oh well, yeah, sending what I meant specifically where we're going. It's like starting with A.
Telekinetically talk to Teva.
Yeah, letters to all the cities.
Hey, Teva. Teva, hey. There is a chance that we are speaking to people. Also, this is Cadmus. Act like you can't hear me, because they can't. Anyway, there is a chance that the people we are speaking to currently would like to see Silver Peaks fall. So we need to decide right now. Are we willing to fight our way out of this, or do we just want to find a way to pass through by telling them whatever they want to hear?
Asking for assistance, and none of you assisted. But Silver Peaks can stand on its own, and we did indeed help. But Silver Peaks is fine now, without the assistance of anyone except for the Black Isles. But they were a little late. But Silver Peaks stood its ground.
Cadmus cocks his biceps.
So let me understand
fucking
this.
Here we go.
Silver Peaks was under siege by something that was strong enough to kill one of the last remaining giants. And you say Silver Peaks is totally fine.
I wouldn't say Silver Peaks is fine.
I
They will
mean,
rebuild.
you get shot, you have a bullet wound, but you're still alive. Yeah. Well, I guess depending on where you get shot, but
I mean, you could think of it this way. If whoever sieged Silver Peaks was able to take out a giant, but they weren't successful in the full siege of the town, obviously the town is strong enough to hold its own.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm sure Astros will send aid where it is needed. Praise be to our king.
Praise to the king.
Now, if you would please just do this one more step for me. Teva, make a constitution saving throw.
Or something.
God, oh, please.
Hey,
Can
y'all
I
lucky
can I roll an
Irvin hit
insight check,
intelligence.
Ryan, on what the guard was looking for?
Roll an insight check, please.
Okay.
On what the guard was looking
Erdbeck would have fucked this.
It's a 15. It's a 15 plus 5, so a dirty 20.
for. Dirty 20. He was looking for information, it seemed genuinely.
Good or bad
Information
information is what I'm looking for. Is he
You,
looking for?
you can tell that at the end of his sentence when he talked about aid, he felt genuine about him
genuine about
reaching
aid.
out for
Okay,
aid.
good. Good. Okay.
12.
Cool.
Teva, as you finish this conversation, and he goes, "There's just one more thing I need from you." You feel a burning, an intense burning. You take 4 fire damage. And as you're like, what the fuck? All of you kind of back up and you're like, why the fuck is Teva on fire? As she reaches in and you pull out the note that says, "We want him back." And it burns up in your hands as 2 holes in the roof appear from fire. And you see 2. Please hold. As I remember how to click that button. 2 horned demons crash through the roof of the building, land on the other side of the door, and you hear, "Kill them all," as they slam their pitchforks on the ground, and you see the tips of them ignite in fire and their tails whip around on the top of their heads. And we will roll initiative next week.
Oh my god.
My goodness. Also, so are we still locked on this side of the door?
Yes.
Fuck.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a whole feast upstairs. There's like a whole hog on the table.
Oh, that's Erdbeck.
There is a
I have to zoom way out for that because it doesn't give
Erdbeck
me...
is a hog on a table.
No,
Hey,
something
can
that I
we
think is
even
really cool
technically
about
see
this
these
is that it
people?
won't give me
It's-
that's what I mean. It won't give me sight as to what's in that
it
room
won't-
until we go
yeah,
through
it
that
won't
door.
Until you're
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
really cool.
Which I love that, and I'm also like, I am sad that there's a window there. So in my brain, you would be able to see what's in there, but you can't because the window's there. And it acts as a wall, not a window. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We hope you had a wonderful time watching us this week. We'll be back next week with a very fun, very exciting fight between the characters and some demons that have arrived
An
to
Easter,
attempt
an Easter
to
thing.
reclaim. Oh, yes, actually, that'll be in 2 weeks. Next week, Easter Sunday, we're doing an Easter special holiday one shot for you all. Brittany will be DMing it.
Yeah.
I will be trying to figure out what I'm going to play in the meantime. But that is the plan for next week. And we hope to see you guys there. Have a wonderful night. See ya.
Bye, everyone.